Welcome to Humboldt State tonight. JB Mathers with Jodie Gleason as she makes appearance number 2, and we've got the nice big opening segment for her. So, Jodie, thank you. Let's start though. Lady Jacks on the road, first 2 official games of the year. Played unbelievable in your first game, and then came up short to University of Mary, I believe. What were your thoughts on the opening 2 for the Lady Jacks?
Just as you explained it, we came out really strong on Saturday. We played a great game. I think we scored 96 and shot lights out, and everybody contributed. It was a lot of fun. And then the next night we played a much more talented team in University of Mary, and we didn't shoot as well, and it kind of got to us a little bit, and then didn't make plays down the stretch.
Now, off the air, I caught Jodie a little frustrated about some of the mistakes. Is that one of the things you noticed? So, I mean, you're talking second game of the year. Just you guys haven't even been practicing a month, I don't think. It just, the team's going to make mistakes, and it happens. Is that something you've learned over the years at the beginning of the season? Hey, that happens.
It does. However, having said that, we have veteran players, and we hope that those kinds of things wouldn't happen at this stage in their careers. But, it definitely happens now, and we, take the blame and know that we need to work on more situational things in practice and prepare the players a little better.
Well, what was the attitude like, after the loss? How did the girls handle it? How's this team going to respond, do you think?
They were heartbroken. We had there were so many different things that went wrong that could have swung the game the other way. We missed free throws. We had some silly fouls. We didn't take care of the ball. All the things that you don't want to do at the end of a game, and all coming together, it cost us that one bucket.
Now, how about you? How did you handle it? How are you and Skip? Of course, Skip, your husband, you guys coach together. It's funny, I talked to Tom Wood, and this is year number 28, and I asked him what's changed over the years. And he says, well, the wins are okay, and the losses hurt that much more. What's it like for you?
Gosh, I'm really, really competitive, and so when we...
No. Jodie is over-competitive. If you've ever done anything against her, probably she's even worse than part cheesy. I don't know, but look, competitive is an understatement for Jodie Gleason, but go ahead.
We took it hard, and like I said, I take it to heart, and it made that drive a lot longer. It was a 6-hour drive. It seemed like 20, and we replayed it over and over and over in our heads. We could have done this, we could have done this, we could have called this timeout, and been in those situations, having coached this long, and we won them and we've lost them doing multiple things. So it's just kind of how it worked out, and we were heartbroken, but I know this team will bounce back.
All right, now we've had Rob Smith on multiple times, and I asked him what's it like traveling. Of course, they have the big buses, a whole football team, and they go on 14-hour drives, and they have videos, and then you kind of talk about the demeanor before and after. You're talking about guys. What's it like traveling with the ladies basketball team? What's it like on road trips way down, way back?
Well, it depends on where we go. Bay Area, anything that's within 6 hours, 7, 8, we drive, and we typically take vans. When we travel with the men's team, we take buses, and so vans are pretty rigorous in that coaches drive, and it's tough after games, especially after a 1-second loss, but that's kind of how it is, and our team's really tight. They're really close. They have a lot of fun. After the game, they weren't having so much, but about midway home is when they kind of started relaxing a little bit and getting over it.
Now, what's the trip like when you have, I imagine they change a little bit when it's all girls, and then when you add the guys to the mix, when it's mixed travel, does it change a little bit?
We try not to. They're separate, they're separate on the bus. They aren't commingling, and we try to keep it, it's a business trip is our demeanor, and we're going down there to get things done, and so it's not a big deal traveling with the guys, and the coaching staffs get along and the players get along, and so it makes for a nice mix.
Because I know back in the old NCAC days, there were a lot of concern. There were a lot of marriages that were made due to the men's and women's traveling teams. So no marriages yet between the two teams. Let's go to the email now. Let's bring in the email hand here for Jodie Gleason. Thank you, hand. Hi, Jodie. Is it West Regionals or bust this year? That is from Tim H. in Eureka. Well, Coach, Tim wants to know. What do you think? A lot of expectations, of course, this year.
That's our expectation too, is to make it to the West Regionals. I don't think that's how you determine a season, is if your win-loss record or if we make it there. However, we believe we have the experience and we have the talent to do it. getting it done on the court, as we know, is a different story. But it's definitely our goal. It's our goal to compete for the conference championship and to be ranked and get into the West region.
Now, of course, people know about Chico State, your alma mater. Actually, they've been a power, as well as the Tritons of UC San Diego. Do you feel you guys are a player this year for that top spot in conference, and are they the usual suspects this year?
Yeah, I definitely think that, like I said, we can compete for that. However, our conference is tough. There's never going to be a night off. And Chico was the preseason #1, and UC San Diego's right there in the mix. They both lost some key players, and so that makes it a little bit to our advantage. And but like I said, there's San Bernardino, Dominguez Hills, there's Sonoma. There's a lot of teams that are really good, and that every night you have to bring it.
Now, when we get to February, March, and we're talking about regional time, a lot of people will have forgotten or not even know about these games because you spend your entire preseason on the road. But how important are these games you're playing now? Of course, this weekend, tomorrow, in fact, you're going to be up at Western Oregon in a tournament. How important are these preseason games to the outcome, like what Tim talked about as far as the regionals are concerned?
They're very important. We had, last year, for example, we lost to St. Martin's on a last-second shot, and that game probably cost us getting into the regionals because they were number 9, or they were number 8, and we were number 9. And if it was reversed, we probably would have made it. So these, we play all West Region teams. We play a lot of GNAC teams, the teams that are competing to go to the West Region. And so I think it takes that kind of year for our seniors and juniors to realize how important those preseason games are.
Absolutely. Well, Jodie, we're looking forward to an exciting year. Don't forget the Lady Jacks will be on the air tomorrow and Saturday as they're up at the Western Oregon tournament in lovely Monmouth, Oregon. Hey, head coach Tom Wood is coming up next, and Woody and Jodie, great working relationship. We'll talk to Coach Wood about that, but we'll also find out about his trip to Disneyland and what he thinks about the young HSU Lumberjacks. Hey, I want to welcome everyone in the new gym here. It is Humboldt State tonight, brought to you by Eureka Television right here on Fox 29.
Miller Farms is a full-service nursery that's brimming with color. You'll find everything from beautiful plants to gardening supplies and landscaping equipment. Miller Farms staff is incredibly knowledgeable and always available to help even the most novice of gardeners. Their giftware section is full of wonderful and whimsical cards, garden ornaments, and so much more. From fountains to plants and trees to gardening supplies and specialty workshops, you'll find it all in one special place at Miller Farms on Central Avenue in McKinleyville.
Northern California is a special place, a great place to raise kids and enjoy life. Coast Central Credit Union has helped many families with home loans, home equity lines of credit, and more. We're safe, reliable, here for over 58 years, and we're not going anywhere. Isn't it time you talk to a real local lender? Call Coast Central Credit Union, nationally rated with 5 stars for financial strength and stability.
Ignite your senses with the warmth of a wood, gas, or pellet stove from Schaefer's Ace Hardware. In Schaefer's Stove Department, select the style of stove that fits your lifestyle before the weather gets cold. Vermont Casting Stoves. They're not only beautiful, but an efficient heating solution for your home. Let Schaefer's Ace Hardware give you a demonstration and show you the full line of wood-burning and gas stoves by Vermont Castings. On sale now at Schaefer's Ace Hardware and Friendly Henderson Center, Eureka.